Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to day 18 for my 31 Days of Horror. Today we're going to go all the way back to 1960, because this is a movie that this movie was made in, and this is a black and white classic slash 80s horror movie that everyone is very familiar with, that they have heard of and seen, and it's done by Alfred Hitchcock, and that's Psycho. This movie is a very recognizable movie title that everyone is very familiar with of Alfred Hitchcock's. This movie stars Anthony Perkins, who's known for playing Norman Bates, and this also has Janet Leigh in this movie as well. So, this movie is basically about where Janet Leigh's character, she plays Marion Crane, and when she comes across $40,000 that her boss and this guy that he was doing business with, she says, "I'll take the money and I'll put that in the bank for you." So she takes the $40,000, and does she deposit it into a bank? Nope. She just steals it. So she steals the $40,000, and she's like on the run. So where when she's like on the run, just trying to get away, she comes across this old motel out in the desert called Bates Motel, and there she meets Norman Bates, who seems like a normal guy, but turns out that he kind of ends up dressing up like his mom, putting on a wig and a dress, trying to be his mother. So what this movie does has a very recognizable shower scene in that movie, and that recognizable music where you hear the so that's the very recognizable scene. But when she gets stabbed in the shower and killed, her sister, her and her boyfriend that she was seeing before she took off for the $40,000, decided to go look for her, see where she disappeared to. And also they decided to hire a private investigator to get some answers of Marion's disappearance. And again, in the Norman Bates just decides to cover up his tracks by just saying, "I don't know where she is." And she was here, and the next day she just ended up leaving. So, but now the boyfriend and the sister want to go over to the Bates Motel just to find out for themselves, to get the answers for Norman Bates. So, Psycho, very recognizable classic horror movie from the 60s, even though it's done in black and white. It and they say that Psycho is like the granddaddy of the slasher horror movies, and when Halloween came out in '78, they say that movie is the father of the slasher horror movies. So Psycho, this is one that kind of like started off for the slasher genre, and I know Alfred Hitchcock is known for doing this and The Birds, but this movie is the most recognizable one that he's definitely very familiar with. So out of a possible 10, I give this movie a 10 out of 10 because this movie is a very good movie to watch, and it's a very fun classic slasher horror movie from the 60s. And like I said, it's a black and white movie, but this movie is just so much fun to watch, and I highly recommend checking out this movie, Psycho, for those who hasn't seen it. But if you've seen the rest of the series, then you know what I'm talking about. And also, if you've seen the remake they did in '98, then definitely know what I'm talking about. So, Psycho from 1960, definitely recommend checking it out. Alright, guys, so that's my review for day 18. What do you guys think? Have you seen this movie? Please let me know in the comments down below, and like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos. Later.